Welcome back to this commentated roleplay for Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition using the SCS overhaul mod. So in the previous episode, Frederick enlisted the help of two additional members, that being Zar here and Mon Talon, who he, by cunning use of words, managed to persuade Zar and Mon Talon to join his party temporarily. Of course, we have Imoen here, who has already proved useful to Frederick in her skill with the bow. So we are continuing on our journey to the Friendly Arm Inn, I believe. Let's just clarify that. Yes, where we are to meet a couple more potential members recommended in the scroll we found on the person of Gorion. So let us continue our journey cautiously.
You have but to ask.
So, where does this take us then? Looks like we are traveling to the next location, to the east.
Ho there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Seems like we have met an old man straight away. Looks distinctly like he is a wizard. Ho there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man. It's been nigh unto a 10-day since I've seen a soul walking this road. Well, no doubt, with all the threats upon the road, both demon/monster and human, it seems. And I've been without a decent conversation since. Strange. Why would you be out here for just conversation? Seems suspicious. Travelling nowadays appears to be the domain of either the desperate or the deranged. If thou wouldest pardon my intrusion, may I inquire which pertains to thee? So we have a few statements for potential reply. Not to imply anything, but how do you measure up to your own standards? Pestering strangers about their mental state doesn't seem all that well adjusted to me. A fair bit desperate, actually. Might you know the way to the Friendly Arm Inn? I was told I might find some friends there. I am not so stupid as to listen to strangers in the middle of nowhere, no matter how infirm they appear to be. Off with you. So, as noted in the conclusion of the previous episode, I am still endeavoring to move towards reflecting as accurately as I can the lawful evil nature of Frederick. So perhaps we may slightly tweak his reply here to be towards more rude. This seems to be quite a good match. Although he is not doing anything unlawful, he is being, to some extent, unpleasant to this old man. Point well taken, and thou hast answered my query most adequately. I shall think of thee as determined instead. I shall trouble thee no more, as thou art more than capable of the task at hand. North is the Friendly Arm Inn, where I am certain thou shalt find trustworthy friends awaiting. I have said too much and taken too much time from thee. Fare thee well. Indeed, go and bother somebody else, old man. Interesting. So we have a little update here. I met a strange man on the road, the Friendly Arm Inn. He seemed interested in me, though I don't know why. He was a little odd. Yes, he did seem suspicious. So let us continue. Lion's Way, Candlekeep to the west, Coastway to the east. Old man advised we would have to continue to the north to reach the Friendly Arm Inn. Let us hope that was not misguided advice.
You have but to ask.
Seems to be arcing round to the southeast. Let's follow it for now. Very good. Our party continues to be useful, especially with these two now with us. Perhaps they can take the brunt and we can ditch them later. Coastway, Friendly Arm Inn to the north. Beregost to the south. And the Lion's Way west to Candlekeep. So we're on course still. The weather has just taken a turn for the worst. My goodness. Maybe we need to take cover somewhere. Continue for now. Increase our pace though.
I'd be much preferring the cover of night, or this blasted daylight.
Stop complaining, Montalon.
Hello, pal.
I'm Glad to see that Imoen has taken the lead. Who is this? Aeon. If ye don't mind, please try to keep your voices down. There be beasties about with better hearing than we. Good. You seem quite at home out here. What's the most dangerous thing you've seen? What should I be wary of in this area? Sorry to have disturbed you. I'll be on my way. Let them hear. I am more than able to handle whatever comes. I believe that Frederick would be curious to know of any dangers here in the wild. Let us proceed with statement 1. The most dangerous thing I intentionally went after, ? Stalked an ogre mage for a few days once. Interesting. Had a party of me own back then. Killed the ogre, lost the party. Not really worth the trade, if you ask me. I've seen more dangerous beasties, but usually over my shoulder as I'm making tracks as fast as I can. No shame in running when your life is on the line. Off with you now. I've meat to catch. Well, off with you, I would say. Good riddance. Ah. Friendly arm in to the north. Shelter awaits, party. Ah, here we are. Over 3 hours of travel, and we will reach the friendly army. So, it looks as if we are approaching the friendly arm inn. Journal has been updated. Safe at last at the friendly arm inn. Well, not quite yet. My next step should be to find and introduce myself to Khalid and Jahira, friends of Gorion. They can, I should say, give me some advice as to what to do next. I should hope so. Lead the way, Imoen.
It shall be as you wish.
Couple of guards. Let us be cautious. Speak to them briefly.
I should have joined the army.
Welcome to the Friendly Arm Inn. I trust you know the rules of conduct within. There are rules, ? What kind of rules? I know which rules suit me, and which ones don't. I will follow those, I should say, that suit the situation. Certainly, common sense rules the day within the Friendly Arm Inn. Which one would Frederick be noting? I believe he would be inquisitive. There are rules. What kind of rules guard. Perhaps quote-unquote rules is a touch too formal. It is unwritten, but accepted, and while herein you will act with the utmost of civility to all other guests, this is neutral ground, and all grievances are left at the gates. If the grievances come in, you will get out. Enjoy your stay. Well, that is reasonable enough. Good day, guard. Interesting banner. Continue. Looks well defended. Does not seem very keen to speak. We shall leave him be. Does enter the premises. Interesting. Well, at least we are out of danger.
It shall be as you wish.
No need to wake the sleeping man. There was somebody else in here. Commoner. Come and speak to me, commoner.
Hello, pal.
My father's farm is at a standstill. One by one his tools break, and replacements are priced incredibly high. If we don't get a good stock of ore before harvest, crops will be rotting in the fields. Can't manage a farm with your bare hands. Well, that was rather useless, commoner. Good day. Warm ourselves by the fire just for a moment. Good. We have warmed ourselves, dried ourselves off for a little bit. Let us continue with our explorations. Continue up this pathway.
You have but to ask.
For commoner, speak to them.
Glad to meet you, friend.
'Tain't even safe to travel to Nashgal no more. I've been stuck here for weeks upon weeks. Nothing to do but sit and drink. Well, how about picking up a book and studying? Not that I do much different anywhere else, but I'd like to have the option. Well, again, not very useful. Much here, but a couple of noisy cows. Continue this way. Well, first, actually, let us not forget to put our weapons away. We are now in friendly territory, and there is no need to have our weapons out anymore. You too, Montaron. That is better. What is down here? Like another stable area or storage area. Another commoner. Does not seem keen to speak. Let's persist.
You said something?
Lots of work in Nashgal, I hears. But I says no, 'cause I ain't going down to the mine. Down no mine, I should say. You've gotta be a fool to work underground at the best of times. But you would be completely crazy to do it now. Sounds hazardous. Guard.
Hello?
There is to be no fighting or stealing within sight of the walls of the Friendly Arm Inn. What I intend to. Aggressors will be punished to the full extent of frontier law. Give your sword away. There will be no such behavior here.
Hi, friend.
Who is this? A certain Tarnesh. Hi, friend. I'm not your friend. I've not seen you here before today. What brings you to the Friendly Arm Inn? Nothing much, really. Just road-worn travellers looking for a place to rest. I am here to meet some friends. I am not your friend, and my business is my own. Yes, I believe that statement 3 sounds in character. Let's go with this reply. How rude. No, really, that is utterly rude of you. I'd teach you a lesson about manners, but that implies that you are going to live. If I weren't going to anyway, I'd kill you just for being so uppity. You perhaps have not seen that I have a few followers, Tarnesh. That is not a fight you would want to pick.
Rather, we just skip the small talk and get right to the kill.
Oh, interesting. Well, looks as if we were killed. We may need to start again at a load point. So, we have arrived back at the scene where we met our demise. This rather uncouth individual, Tarnesh, is about to attack. Let us consider tactics a moment, as Tarnesh seems to be quite powerful. Now, Frederick does not have any spells or potions, but Imoen has an oil of speed. So, oil of speed. This oil increases the movement and combat capabilities of the imbiber. The movement rate is doubled and the user gains 1 extra attack per round. Thus, a movement rate of 9 becomes 18, and a character normally able to attack once in a round attacks twice. This does not reduce spellcasting time, however. The duration of the effect is 1 hour. Interesting. Statistics. Special. Doubles movement rate and grants 1 extra attack per round. Duration 1 hour. And weight 1. Okay. So perhaps Imoen is to drink the oil of speed. Zar has Larlock's Minor Drain and Chill Touch. We shall leave that to his discretion. Mon Talon also, I believe, has an oil of speed, which he shall imbibe. Very good. So, 2 potions imbibed by 2 of our party, Imoen and Montalon. Hopefully Zar shall utilize one of his scrolls. Now, in terms of strategy, we do have 3 guards here. Whether or not they will help us is another question. But perhaps a good strategy would be to retreat to the center of this group here, where there are, yes, 3 other guards, and never mind these 2 commoners, they will do as they will. Frederick would not care. So let us attempt that strategy. But I believe Frederick would be trying not to get involved in combat until necessary. So let us also try to keep that in mind.
And the rivers run red!
Not going well so far. Let us retreat. I hope Imoen is not dead. Our other two members of the party are under some sort of spell. They can do as they will. Take cover behind this wagon.
The small talk. I get right to the killing. The small talk. I get right to the killing.
Looks like Tarnesh is being pursued by the guards. I'm not overly concerned about Zar and Montalon.
Ye spoke at me? Go suck your blade.
They can act as a buffer for Frederick. Imoen seems to be alive, but unconscious.
You're a queer fellow. This way.
So, this party of three shall act as our buffer now.
How may I be of assistance? You have but to ask.
Frederick has crept back, but is staying back, allowing his party to take the brunt of any potential attack. But Tarnesh has not reappeared. It seems, according to the scroll here, that Tarnesh has died. Wonder. Would Frederick be investigating? Could potentially be some useful information upon his person. Perhaps he would suggest Imoen or Zar or Montalon to go and investigate.
This better be good.
Montalon, you go investigate.
Sleep lightly, Taskmaster.
Ah. So. Guards have done our dirty work for us.
What is it this time? It shall be as you wish.
You would not object to a simple search of this person. He did attack me first. Letter. Thank you. Armor. Thank you. Magic missile. Burning hands. Could be useful. Quarterstaff we shall take. And all his
Could
gold.
we cease the incessant noise? 'Tis such a pain behind the eyes.
Very good. I shall be on my way, guards. Thank you for your assistance. So, I had planned on entering the friendly arm in as part of this installment. However, due to that rather unpleasant encounter with the assassin Tarnesh, we are going to delay that action. In the next installment, Frederick shall consult this letter from Tarnesh to get some ideas about what is going on behind the scenes that is motivating these multiple assassination attempts upon his person. Perhaps study or have a little look at a couple of these scrolls, but then enter the friendly arm in and see if he can locate these two individuals, friends of Gorion. But until that point, thank you for joining me, and I shall see you in the next episode. Goodbye now.